We're on strike today because this is a last resort. None of us want to be here, but government refuses to negotiate on the contract. I'm afraid it is unsafe for patients and it's unfair for the doctors that are working here and across the country.
The contract is going to make this even worse. For example, the contract is proposing that in a 13-hour shift we are only allowed to have a half-hour break. If you compare that to lorry drivers, say, or people flying planes, then it is quite clear that that will only tire doctors, and tired doctors make mistakes.
This is the BBC Home Service. Here is the 8 o'clock news. Sir John Ingram, speaking of the economic crisis at Worcester last night, warned the people of Britain to face further cuts in the near future. He stressed the importance of a rigid economy and appealed to everyone to accept the present austerity with fortitude and optimism.
Since 2010, 10,000 firefighter jobs gone, record number of fire stations closed, fire engines axed. It's also attacking our members' terms and conditions, so they've had a pay freeze, they've had their pensions attacked, they're having their shifts and working arrangements attacked. It is really a torrent of attack against them.
The government have actually murdered people by proxy, and I think they need to own that, because a lot of people have committed suicide because of the bedroom tax.
We're a wealthy country. There should be no one homeless, there should be no one hungry, and there should be no one without the support that they need.
One man was telling me there was a very nice young couple with 3 children. They both had fairly dreadful jobs, and they couldn't feed their children.
Homes where whole families live, eat and sleep all together in one room, and the children have nowhere but the back alleys to play in.
Wages are still lower than they were before the global financial crisis in 2008. Now at least 800,000 people on zero-hour contracts, unable to plan from one week to the next, and the number continues to rise. 86% of the austerity cuts have fallen on women. And tragically, there's nearly 4 million of our children living in poverty.
And austerity, with the amount of cuts, the amount of tax on public services, on jobs where people have traditionally had good trade union representation, good collectivism, all of them attacks have been done under the heading of austerity.
And the library service is a microcosm of all the services occurring in the United Kingdom. That everything that is public service can be slashed and butchered, and the post-war settlement that made most of us have a hope for a better future than our parents has been torn up in front of our faces. What is left, we have to fight for.